Short answers. Can we do an entire podcast of how to start an assisted living in 3 minutes, starting now? How did the partnership start? I'm going to give it to Ryan because I think it started with you.
Okay, the partnership started by going to this networking event hosted by Joshua Baldovino and Invest.
Okay, and then you found a deal and you pitched it to them?
We pitched a partnership first to see if they were willing to do that. We've been going to the meetups and then we met up in Vegas, and that's when I addressed the concern or the conversation.
Okay, and then who found the deal?
Ryan found the deal.
Yep. After we confirmed the partnership and after I obtained the HELOC, started going online, looking on Zillow, looking for rentals, and that's how we found the deal.
Okay, so I'm piecing this together. And I love this, by the way. You found the deal, you brought the money, but you need the operators to help figure out how to actually make it work. What did you specifically ask them for?
I'll break it down like a little bit from the beginning. Not the beginning when we met at your event, but we started becoming more familiar with each other because we keep going to events. We clicked, we connected. Ryan knew what me and Aileen did, assisted living. And so Ryan came to me, he's like, what do I need to do? And then we were at another meetup and he goes, okay, I got some funding. What should I do? I said, how much funding do you have? I think we should look for a property to lease. And we were just going to mentor him. I wanted him to have his own home first. But Ryan was a solid guy and always thinking about partnerships and wanting to do something together. So my first thought is like, hey, no, you could do this. We'll be here to help you. We're friends. We're going to help you. So he goes, no, I want you guys to be a part of it. So I said, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go search and look for a rental property with these criteria. A day or two later, he found one.
You found the owner to lease and allow you to do this, yeah? What was the conversation like out of brief form? How did you convince them to let you arbitrage into a care home?
The first thing that I want to note is that the home was for rent on the market for a longer period than other homes. With that being said, there was a little bit of leeway and leverage with having that conversation with them. We were able to work the deal out. One thing that they did mention as well too, having a larger home. Families these days, they only have 1 or 2 children, so there's no need to have a 5-bedroom home, which is one of the problems they ran into trying to rent the home out.
We're in the bonus round because we did not make it. We're at 254. But last couple questions I have, how we can ensure quality of care, right? And then I do want to get into the finances a little bit. You and your family already operate a number of care homes. Is there a strategy or methodology that you put in place to make sure that you're able to find quality CNAs and admins for the property?
Actually, we just use like a referral network type of thing. Going off one person that we had and trusting them with their referral. Instead of sending out job postings or whatever, we like our caregivers to be referred by the other caregiver. Because then it does create like a little bit of security, but also they realize that their reputation is on the line too. If the one that they referred doesn't do a great job, they know it's going to be on them. So they're not going to refer subpar caregivers. They're going to put it on their back and be like, hey, you got to do a great job. So I feel like I like to do it that way better. And that's how we do it. We keep it in a network of people.
Referrals are amazing. Hey, you want to be in this? Okay, quality care is important. The things that probably go most viral is obviously how much it costs to start this up. So run me through the cost to get it launched, how much you're renting it for, and how much you put into build out.
Initially, we invested about $15K to get the furnishing going, and then about $6K monthly for the rent. And then with everything taken accounted for, we're in about $100K right now.
In for 100 over how many months? How long was this build out, Rich?
We were about 7-8 months. There were some hiccups that it was very unusual. Sometimes city building got involved, so we got hit with a little bit of roadblock. Typically, you're looking at 6 months. I feel like that's a maximum. For us, it's a little bit of a different situation. But secondly, I think you should account for, if you're doing an arbitrage, I would have anywhere from 50 to 100K ready.
Okay, and then obviously there's still a business to not only provide a service, but to make some money. So how much are we expecting then for the property to be able to generate?
So we are licensed for 6 beds, and currently we've spoken with different placement agents. For a private bedroom, we're looking at about 10K to 11K a month per resident.
That's for a private. You have one shared room inside there too, right? So that'll be very little bit. Let's just say 40 to 50 gross. And then what's the expense ratio usually? Rich, I'm gonna throw that one to you.
I don't know. I'm not saying the exact expense ratio, but like a breakdown is we have 6K for our rent. We have about 2,000 for utilities and groceries. We have $10,000 on payroll and $500 on insurance. Those are pretty much our base expenses right there.
Let's round up to almost 20. Let's say if you gross 40, you got a 50% expense ratio. There's a healthy profit margin there, but also you have $100,000 to get this thing started. Plus not only saving for reserves and admin costs and all of that. So it's a lot of work up front. Basically a year to get to this point. So Salute. I mean, we have nothing in our glasses, but there you go.
I should have probably saved the shots for after the speed podcast.
I know that you're working on some other facilities. What's next for you?
We're looking to partner up, and we have more opportunities actually for different care homes as well. So we're looking to expand in the Brentwood area, Walnut Creek, and in Sunnyvale. Just looking for more opportunities for arbitrage. So essentially what we want to do is go a little more cash flow heavy in the beginning, and then really build up our treasure chest, and from there go ahead and go into purchasing assets.
Last question. How'd you get the mayor to come out and do the ribbon cutting? Is that a you question, Ryan?
So I went to the Chamber of Commerce meeting, met the mayor person to person, had a real good conversation with him, let him know about our event, and he decided to come out, which was really cool, and showed us support.
If you're a small local business, whatever city you're in, being a part of the chamber is a really cool thing, and you get a lot of support from that specific city. So always recommended. We did it in Brentwood. They came out, brought a bunch of people, supported our business, and now in Sunnyvale, same thing. The mayor came out. So all these chamber meetings, I think Aileen found that chamber meeting, and we weren't able to go. Ryan pulled up as always and impressed. So yeah.
All right, so here's 2 more deals. All right, over under, where you guys are at. How long do you think this whole thing took?
4 minutes.
Minute?
10 minutes, huh?
I say 5.
9
That was not a 3-minute video. Anyways, if you enjoyed that, make sure to like and subscribe. Hey, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, groovyq.ff. You can also check out our website, mysafehavenrcfe.com.
At Rich Grimacy.
Love it. Also, by the way, I did a full video with his wife, Aileen, on my channel. I'll leave that linked if you want to see that video. You can click here. Anyways, go subscribe. I'll see you in that video.